Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and I have a cup of tea and some yarn. What is there better than that? What is there better than that? If there's anything better, I don't want to know about it. So this yarn I've had for a few, well, I don't know, maybe a year or two in my shop, hobbyrocks.co.uk. And it has featured quite a lot in Yarn of the Week before. It's also been in various little sales before, but never one as big as this. I've really decided to slash the price to only £3.29 a ball, which is quite a big saving on this beautiful yarn. It really is. And the reason being, I need to make some room out there in the yarn van. I'm not going to say I'll discontinue this, but I might, not order it for a little while. I've got quite a lot of stock, except in one where I've just got one left and a couple where I might only have a few. But I do have a fair bit anyway, and I have a lot of different colours. So you're thinking, get on with it. I don't know what you're talking about. What yarn? I'll show you that. I will, honest. I just want to explain first that at hobbyrocks.co.uk, I do ship worldwide, and it is weight-based shipping. So the smaller the package, the smaller the shipping. So also any tariffs are included in that price, so you don't have anything else to pay, regardless of what the media has kind of hyped up. Anyway, this yarn is gorgeous. Every single sort of, I hate the word colourway, colour scheme, every single variety of it is just beautiful, and I have most of them. There are a few I don't, but some of them are very, very similar. They are. And it is Robin Paintbox Splash, and this is the first one that I want to show you. Look at those gorgeous colours. It's like all the colours of exotic birds. Do you know what I mean? It's those when you go to bird parks and you see all those gorgeous birds, and these are the colours that you often see. This is PBX08, this one. They don't give it names. I've tried my best to put names in the shop on the listing to sort of differentiate, but you need the number. It is PBX08. As I said, it is 100 grams. It's very tightly kind of compacted in there, so there's lots of yards. Where is it? 100% acrylic, and 30-degree wash. You can tumble dry on call, I guess. Looking for the yards. Where have you gone? There we go. It is 360 meters or 393 yards in there. Not all of them show yards anymore, but this is beautiful. Now, the one that it reminds me of a lot is the Hayfield Spirit. And they're the ones who first came up with this kind of colour scheme. It's very similar to Zest, although not quite as bright. And the only difference with that is they have wool, whereas this is 100% acrylic, and it's beautiful. So I'm going to put this one into my bag. So just to recap, PBX08. Now, I'm not going to order this for quite some time, so it's beautiful spring yarn. You can make some really lovely spring summer projects with this, and if you want it, I'd say get it sooner rather than later at that price, because it's not going to be that price forever, and it's also not going to last forever. PBX09 is the very pastel shades. There is a lilac as well in there. There we go, you can see it all a little bit more. So if I go too close, it bleaches it a little bit too much, but it is gorgeous. It's got some really subtle kind of apricot peachy colours in there, as well as this yellow, and I don't think there's any kind of green. It's sort of more of a yellowy, see that it does kind of green up, doesn't it, that yellow. But that is PBX09. PBX09. Absolutely gorgeous, and so much on the skein as well. There's so much yardage there. So they are mostly kind of rainbow looking, But sometimes you get a colour that is just purple and blue like this, and this one is so pretty. It really is. This one is PBX 13. PBX 13, and it is lilacs, and then there's this darker kind of swathe going through there as well. But it is all these gorgeous, gorgeous mauves and blues. It's really, really pretty. I love the way they all work together, these colours. So again, that is PBX 13. PBX 13. This one I've got one left. One. And here it is. This is, I believe there's only one, PBX 10. And it is obviously yellow, green and blue. And it is just, oh, and I've got this really light colour, which is quite white there. That's PBX 10. Last one. Make a nice hat, or hat and whatever for babies. This is soft enough to use for babies. It's, you know, sometimes you get an acrylic that is just floppy. Well, this is more of a sturdy softness. It is soft though, and it's definitely soft enough to use to do any kind of baby blankets or anything like that. PBX 18, one of my favourite ones. Now, a little word, I did swatch these. Maybe not all of these colours. I might have got newer colours since I did the swatches. But if I can remember, I'll put a link at the end of this when all the videos pop in. There'll be 4. And one of them will be the swatches. So you can see how they work up, because they are similar, some of these, but they are very different when they're made up. I've got a feeling this one was one of my favourites made up. Again, PBX 18, and it is beautiful. Look at all those colours. It's just stunning. It's got all those medium colours, not the lightest of pastels, but not bright. It's that lovely medium ground. And they've got some gorgeous pinks and like oranges in there, as well as the greens and the turquoise and the lilac. It's just so pretty, and not forget pink, of course. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful yarn. All of them are beautiful. So this one is all those shades, but darker. And that is PBX 19. So you can see it's much more of a bright rainbow in this one. So all of those similar colours darkened up and intensified, which, that's a good word, isn't it? Intensified. So this one again is PBX 19. So that's just beautiful. Beautiful yarn. So pretty. We're not done though, guys. So some of these have got very limited stock, and I've got a feeling this one is one of them. It's PBX 21, and it's one of my favourites. There are 2 that are this sort of colour that I really love, and I did have some that was just green and blue, but this has got that shock of ultraviolet in it and like bright pinks. You can see the violet colours in there, that pink. It just looks like such a contrast. So pretty. Anyway, this one is PBX 21. Don't think there's much of this left, sadly. Or the one that's just blue and green. That all went. There's a few that are out of stock, but it's gorgeous. You just can't take it in, can you? It's so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. But if you're a fan of blues, as I am, this one is all blue. And I do have some of this. I do have quite a bit of this one. So we're in luck with this. My favourite one. And it's possibly because I ordered some for me and I forgot to take it out. So that's probably why there's more. PBX 12. All the blues with some white in there as well. PBX 12. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Can't. All of the superlatives. They're all wonderful. Primary colours. So this one is all the shades, all the things, all the bright kind of rainbow of primary colours. Absolutely beautiful. PBX 17, this one. PBX 17. Love those oranges in there. Absolutely gorgeous. One of my favourites of all of them, but not my absolute favourite. Absolute favourite is this one. I don't know why, but this one just, it's because it's got the yellows and the turquoise and then those blues and the pinks and the way that they kind of run into each other. You've got dark pink, light pink, and it's just so pretty. But I could just see that? I could put the whole thing on my shelf and just have all that colour. It's like decor, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's just so pretty. I love this one. So what did I say it was again? PBX 20. 20 is the way to go. But then again, there is this one. This is PBX 18. Did I say 18 earlier? I've got a feeling I brought this in twice. But then it's so good. It is. This is the one that I like a lot, isn't it? I did bring 2 in. I did wonder when I was putting them in the bag if I duplicated that. But you know what? I'm just going to steal it. It's so nice. It's so nice. This one, this is the biggest seller of all time in these colours. This one, as soon as this one hit, out of stock. And then I had to get it back in, out of stock. I got it back in, out of stock. And it is PBX 23. And you can see why when you see it. It's all of the colours that you could just dive into, couldn't you? It's the pinks, the oranges and the yellows. They are so good. The way it all kind of works together. This is phenomenal, this one. Mega. The most popular colour of all time in this yarn. It is, absolutely. Without a doubt. 5-6 times as much of this colour has been sold than all of the others, really. It is that popular. So just to let you know then, that is PBX 23. So I don't know how long this sale is going to last in that yarn. I haven't really got a plan. So for now it is $3.29 a ball. It was $3.69 and that was reduced from $3.99 before. Some people sold it at $3.99. I never did, I don't think. So I always had it cheaper, but I've reduced it to $3.29. I need to make some space. I need to sort that yarn van out this year and get some new stuff. So making way. I'm not going to discontinue this yarn though. I will get it, but maybe not every single colour, or I'll maybe wait until I've got more space and I've worked out what I'm going to do out there. But this is my beautiful. You wait until you see it all swatched up. The link at the end of this to those swatches. Okay. Well, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you could like, share and hype this video, really does help my channel. So thank you for watching. And I know a lot of you love the yarn of the week, but I'm also sending out, what I'm doing as well is sending out to those people whose email addresses I have, these yarns of the week early. So if they want to get in early, then previous customers can do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.